Well, Shane, no, not to, because we can sit here and talk Miami Heat stories all day long. Elite defender. Elite defender. Did a lot more than that. You had the old Shane Shake from the corner, which was one of the,
unstoppable.
was one of the most
Always works.
one of the most
Unstoppable.
I've never seen it not work.
Always works.
Unstoppable.
I've never seen anything like it.
By the way, Jimmy has a version of the Shane O'Shea.
Yeah, he does.
You see, you noticed it?
He does.
Yeah.
So, as a defensive player, though, talk about some of the hardest guys to guard, who gave the most challenges. Yeah. These guys love to hear that stuff.
Yeah,
so.
well, it starts with Kobe.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I was not very fast. I was not very athletic, but you guys know me. You guys know I always thought I was smarter than everybody else.
Hold on.
Right?
Let me just say this one time.
Is that fair? In my mind.
As much as I was a good defender, I didn't start tapping into the analytics till Shane came. You were the first guy who was, okay, he make him go left. It's rougher for him to go left. His percentage of shooting going left.
Yeah.
I got to give you credit for that. I was just a dog, just throw me in the room and lock us in and I'm coming out. But I never tapped into the analytics of what he shoots going left as opposed to what he shoots going right. This is the shot I want him to take. Yeah. So until you came, and I got to credit you for that, I had never looked at those things.
You know,
And he stuck to it though.
Yeah,
like,
no, he did.
Guy be cooking. He be in the hey no.
I got it.
22% going left off one dribble.
I had to thank him for that because I didn't tap into that.
I appreciate
Hey,
that.
can I before you do this, can I paint a picture?
Yeah, we gotta give you your flowers.
I want to paint a picture for everyone listening at home. Okay. You walk into especially playoffs, but every regular season this was a routines. Like you'd walk into that locker room and he'd have the scouting report there, and he'd be reading his man, and reading his man, and reading his man, and reading his man, and god dang it, he stuck to it too.
Yes.
Like Melo, all the guys.
Yes.
It was like, hey, and he'd be in the bench, the guy would go be cooking, like, and it's okay.
Yeah.
27.5% going
Yeah,
left.
exactly. That's it.
It's like playing blackjack.
Yes.
Okay? If you're a blackjack table, right, and you get pocket aces, you always split them.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you lose 3 hands in a row, you're like, nah, you know what? I'm gonna keep these pocket aces together this time. Screw that.
you'll split 'em.
The book
Yeah,
says you split them. You split them.
Yes.
You know, the book says send Melo right. You send him right. And you just so I play basketball like I play blackjack. By the book. And in the end, it works out.
So give us Kobe.
So like he was the one guy that I didn't think I could ever mentally wear down. So he was brilliant, obviously, and just the killer. And so the only way I could ever have a chance against Kobe was like I never said I could guard Kobe. And so like in my mind, like I knew Kobe's weaknesses because of the numbers, and he didn't have, they're all relatives. Even his weaknesses were strengths. But like I knew like when he went left and I kept him out of the paint, it was a 42% shot versus when he went right and got in the paint, it was a 62% shot, right? So like
Still no.
so I knew, yeah.
Still know the numbers.
I mean, he gave me nightmares. Like, of course I know those numbers. So like, again, so I just played by the book, and I made Kobe. I tried to make Kobe do his weakness, and I had some I wouldn't say like great success, but I was like a human yellow light against him.
Yellow.
But I never said like I'm a Kobe stopper because I knew that would just piss him off.
Yeah.
And he would go at my neck, and he already tried to go at my neck because he thought I was.
Yeah, it didn't take much for someone to go out your neck anyway, go at people's neck anyway.
And so, I never spoke to Kobe outside the gym ever. We never had a relationship. And Kobe.
Yeah.
Kobe would always play his mind games with me. So one day he'd be super friendly. Hey Shane, how you doing, man? How'd your family? The next day, wouldn't even look at you. Yeah. And so the next day, hey man, good to see you. And so like it was this game within the game, and I was just like, remember Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh? I was just like an Eeyore. Man, I can't guard Kobe. He's so much better than me. I'm just lucky to be on the court with him. Well, after he passed, he actually wrote about me in Mamba Mentality, his book. Fantastic book, obviously. And the page was on Kobe stoppers. Wow. And he's like, I don't believe anybody could stop me. My muscle memory was better than anybody. He was talking about the hand in the face with Kobe. But he said, Shane did something very smart where he never said he could guard me. And always downplayed his ability to play me. But I saw that as false humility, and I attacked him because of it. And he was right. He was right.
The Eeyore went against you?
Yeah. So he knew, like, that was the game we played. It was the game within the game within the game that only he and I knew we were playing. It was this meta game that was so, so crazy that, like, only he and I knew at the highest level of competition. And so, when he passed, like, it really, really affected me because I always thought I'd have this conversation with him one day, and we will one day in up above. But like that, for me, that was the purest level of competition that I faced in all my years of basketball, and I miss him.
Wow. Brought the best out you.
Hey,
Brought the best.
hey, Kobe was that dude too. Like he wanted all the action because I was playing USA that one year in 2006.
Yeah.
We're in Vegas, and we're on the bus, and someone says to him, "Hey, who does the best job defensively?" And I yelled your name, and I go, "Shane Battier, get the out of here."
Oh, he hated it.
Oh, he did.
He hated it.
He did. But that man was a grinder.
Yeah.
Like that's the stuff you're saying about it. Like he just felt like he was going to outlast everybody.
But
And he did.
I know what it's like you said, to have that conversation with him. Because when I saw Dirk at Dwayne's Hall of Fame, I immediately wanted to have that conversation.
Yeah.
Because you brought the best out of me.
Yeah.
Like, you brought the best out of me. And you don't know how much you got, or if you got enough, until you go against guys like that. Because not everybody is that type of animal. Not everybody is a Kobe. Not everybody is a Dirk. Those guys bring shit out of you that you don't even know if you got. But you know you here, and this is the moment. And this is what you've been preparing for, and that's all you know.
And it's that feeling. Nothing in your life can replicate that feeling of going to, American Airlines in Dallas.
These will embarrass you.
Yes,
Kobe and Dirk.
Like
Listen, the run that Dirk was on in that playoffs with OKC and what he did against San Antonio.
right here, you're just like,
Listen, this will embarrass you.
no, I know. So
You don't wanna be
talk
that
about
guy.
anxiety, man.
That is a-
Man. So after the game, you have a beer and you're like, man, like I earned this beer.
No.
right? Like
You
not
definitely.
really chiming in on these defensive conversations.
No, y'all let me know what y'all want to talk about.
the Lord blesses us in different ways. UD. The Lord blesses us in
he had a
different
You
ways.
two motherfuckers had a whip. I didn't
No,
have.
he had a
whip like,
flame.
I didn't have. I have a whip like you,
I-
motherfuckers like that.
I had a little Bic lighter. This guy had a flamethrower.
Hey, y'all let me
He
know.
had a little big lighter.
Hey, y'all go ahead and have this conversation for a little bit. Tap me back in when y'all done talking defense.
That's why we swinging it back your way. That's why I say you had a whip.
So, for the real OGs who remember the early days of the Memphis Grizzlies, so I play with Michael. So we go way back, and like I'll never forget. So they brought in Drew Gooden to replace me at the small forward position, and which is crazy, right? So I was starting small
A year
forward.
after,
They drafted Drew Gooden.
Yeah.
And so
At
he
small
was
forward,
playing
he's
a
supposed to
small
play small
forward.
forward?
Jerry West tried to make him a small forward. So I'm just sitting like, oh, come on, dude. So like I outlast Drew Gooden. They traded for Mike Miller, and I'm like, Jerry really doesn't like me. He's trying to replace me. So I'm in New Orleans, okay, the night before the trade, and I just get really drunk because I'm just like, there goes my spot. There goes my spot. So I'm on the bus, and I'm not feeling too good. We're going to play the Hornets, and in walks Mike, and I'm like, man, I got
This.
And I didn't know he'd become one of my best friends in the league. One like both of you are two of my top 4 teammates of all time, like any level. And getting to know you, Mike, in the days where we got our head kicked in every year, and I'll never forget. In training camp, you turn to me and say, "Hey, Batman, we're stretching. How's it feel? We have no chance to win the championship this year." First day of training camp.
Total Mike Miller question.
I'm like, damn, man.
I can see this shit right now. That is a Mike Miller.
Yeah, Batman, how's it feel? We have no chance to win the NBA championship.
like-
This is the first day of training. We haven't even had a training camp.
The funny thing is, though, is that's a great segue to why I came to Miami, though. Like that was the whole thing. Like there's no, and again, people can say what they want. Honesty is an unbelievable thing to have.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Like I was so thankful for every opportunity we got, and it was fun. It was a blessing. Changed my life.
Yep.
But like every year, even this year, there's 7 teams that legit,
Yeah.
and this is a big pool for once.
Yep.
Usually it's whoever team LeBron's on.
4 or 5.
Whatever. Yes, it's 4 or 5 teams. San Antonio when they were rolling, Boston when they had their shit going, whatever team LeBron was on, KD and Steph and them. Right. Like that was.
Yes.
Like that's why I chose. That's why I took less money to come here. That's why we like I said, we didn't bitch about when we didn't play because we sacrificed.
Me too.
There was you just saying it's a depressing feeling though. Like you get to a point in your head like, okay, what am I doing this for?
Yeah.
But yeah, we had great times though, brother.
We had a great time.